Daddy shark, Daddy shark, Daddy shark, Daddy shark.
Grandma shark.
That's it. I'm never playing shark games. Ever again.
Review my ass, you dick!
Hello nerds, or whatever the fuck you identify as, and yes, I fucking did it! You know what I did? I beat this goddamn motherfucking nightmare fuel of a game. Maneater. I hate fucking sharks, I hate deep ocean. Steven Spielberg can go suck my dick, for all I care. Him and his stupid Jaws movie, I mean, fuck! Yeah. Well, now that I got that out of my system, yeah, I really do fucking hate sharks, and I hate deep ocean, and it's all because of Jaws movie. Jaws movie is great, Steven Spielberg has done great movies, but still playing this game was fucking nightmare from start to finish. I mean, as you progress in this game, you get to deeper parts of the ocean, and my anxiety was going fucking... I'd show here, but you can't see my hand, because... green screen, cameras only like here, so yeah. But yeah, I can honestly say I feel like I actually beat some of my phobias. Still not gonna play shark games in a while or ever again, or deep sea adventure games, I don't care what, but I ain't touching those. But still I feel like I beat some of my phobias or some shit like that. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's gotta do something. I mean, I haven't tried playing any other shark games after that, but I feel like I beat those and I don't have to play any more ever shark games during my existence on this goddamn planet. So yeah, I'm good. I fucking beat this game and that's it. But now, since I wasted enough time telling you all how brave I am now, let's take a look at the review of Maneater.
This ain't the shark. Not the one I was looking for.
How do you know?
How I know? Not big enough. This look like a mega to you. Oh, well, looky here. She's on for me. Hello! How your mama in there?
Oh, well, why'd you do that?
So I can identify her next time I see her. When I spear her.
Maneater is a touching and sad story about the death of a family member and survival of an innocent little animal out there in the wild, all alone while being hunted by human savages. Well, okay, that was somewhat bullshit. Actually, the start of this game is pretty brutal and really got me to hate the main villain called Scaly Pete. Tutorial level, you play as adult shark who at the end of the tutorial gets caught by Scaly Pete. You see the shark hanging from its tail on Scaly Pete's boat, and then Pete stabs the shark to death and opens its stomach. Pete then finds that the shark was pregnant and rips the baby out and cuts it so he will recognize it when it's full grown. Now, as I like animals way more than humans, this scene actually got me to really hate the main villain of the game. Developer really succeeded in creating one of the most despicable characters ever. That was just animal cruelty at its worst, even though I don't like sharks, but this time I actually felt bad for the little guy and couldn't wait until I'd get to deliver some well-earned vengeance.
Would you tell us who you are and what is it that you do for a living?
I could do that. Yeah, folks around these parts call me Scaly Pete, and I'm the best damn shark hunter out there. Now, some people say we should coexist with the shark. Now, how the hell are you gonna coexist with the shark, huh? I mean, when a shark sees you in those waters, they think you're a chicken dinner. So there's no coexisting with those creatures. That's why I hunt sharks. Just like my father did before me, and my son Steve there. He's gonna do right after me. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, that kid is not mine. My wife must have been giving it to the mailman or something.
Daddy, how is this gonna work?
Shut up, Steve! Goddamn idiot.
Now when it comes to the story, it's not gonna win any awards, but I still found it entertaining. Now there's probably around 20 minutes worth of cutscenes in this game, and seeing how Pete's story and your shark's path to that final confrontation was built, I almost wish there would have been a little more to it. It's an over-the-top brutal story that is, in its shortness, just fun to follow, and I actually kinda liked the ending. This had more story than I was actually waiting from a game like this. Now Maneater is an open world or open sea RPG game, or maybe more accurately it has open areas. It's little on the short side though, and it took me 17 hours to complete, but I collected a lot of collectibles on my way to finish, so I would say the campaign is probably 8 to 10 hours long. The map is okay size, it's split into 8 different areas, and it's fun to look around for chests, license plates and landmarks that are hidden throughout the map. Landmarks especially were fun because they can be all kinds of cool pop culture references, like pile of hockey sticks on a golf course, which is reference to Happy Gilmore, or clown that resembles a certain Stephen King character in a sewer, with the landmark being called "We All Float Down Here." So where are you going to go to look for those sharks?
Well, I'm glad you asked, cause we're actually going to the pier. That's right, there's that huge statue that's considered a landmark, and it's kind of surprising info on sharks that they dig landmarks. That's right, they hang around landmarks all the time. And we're gonna go there, and we're gonna nail that son of a bitch right there at the statue. I tell you.
That's stupid, Dad. Everyone knows sharks don't like landmarks. Sharks like girl sharks. Dumb.
Steve,
Yeah?
shut up! I swear to God, that kid ain't mine. I'm gonna have to talk to his mom. God damn it.
The role-playing elements might not be deep, but they are fun and bring variety in this game. Now you start a small pup, but as you level up here you grow to teen shark, then adult shark, then elder, and finally mega shark. Now there are upgrades here too that change the gameplay a little. You can find bone upgrades, shadow upgrades, and bioelectrical upgrades. Bone works best against boats and has best defense. Bioelectric stuns enemies and has best attack overall. And Shadow poisons enemies and is fastest. You can change the upgrades whenever you want in your grotto to suit the situation. You can get upgraded teeth, fins, head, body and tail. You have to acquire the upgrades first though through challenges or finding landmarks or beating apex predators, which are sort of bosses of that certain area where you're at. Every upgrade also has 5 levels, which you can buy with protein, fat, minerals or mutagen. Yes, that same shit that made the turtles, cause this sea and all the lakes and rivers are next to a nuclear plant or some chemical factory. Not really sure, but there's some toxic waste that helps you grow. Game is basically you being a shark looking for revenge and on the way mass murdering hundreds of people and marine animals. Not even land is safe for humans, cause you can jump on the beach to eat people and stay there for a while before you need to get back to water to breathe.
So what are you going to do today?
Well, today we're staying at the beach. You see all these people lying around this beach with their blood boiling under the sun? Yeah, sharks can smell that miles away. That's right, it's like a buffet for sharks. All they see is a beach full of chicken wings when they come here, and they're gonna jump from that water right here on this beach and have themselves a snack. That's right.
That's stupid, Dad. Sharks don't jump on the beach.
Oh, Steve, sharks don't jump on the beach, do they? Hey, Steve. God, what? Shut up. Yeah, I swear that kid ain't mine. I gotta talk to my wife. She's gotta be the mailman. Ow!
So the game is pretty much mostly just hitting the R2 on PlayStation to eat stuff. You eat your way through the whole game and it can get a little repetitive. But like I mentioned, fortunately the game ain't long. It's also not challenging either. First it feels hard when you're getting your ass kicked constantly by the alligators in the first area, which is in the swamp, but you gain levels pretty fast and soon you'll be jumping those alligators in 2 bites and they don't stand a chance anymore. As the game progresses, you'll face bigger threats like hammerhead sharks, great white sharks and even killer whales. But I was at maximum level pretty much a little after halfway through the game, so those didn't really pose that much of a threat. You can also slap enemies with your tails that stuns them, or even shoot them by grabbing them with your mouth and then targeting where you want to shoot them, and then slapping them with the tail and it sends them flying, but honestly I didn't really need anything but the bite. There's also evade, but I rarely needed that either. Mostly the evade is handy with hunters who arrive at the scene when you eat too many people, just like the cops at GTA. And like in real life, human is the worst enemy with their guns and dynamites. First they are challenging, but once you get level and the bone upgrades, sinking their ships will be a lot easier. With the hunters though, I actually had to escape for a while at times to eat some fish or turtles to gain health. There's also notoriety meter, and when it rises enough, you get a new notoriety level. Every level you get, there's going to be a top ranking hunter coming after you, and defeating those, you get some extra upgrades too.
You see, you gotta cock the weapon. And when you shoot.
Hey, Pete!
Oh, fuck. Hey, George.
Who is that?
Oh, him? He's called Pissblot George. He currently ranks number 4 in top shark hunters. But the thing is, he doesn't know shit about hunting sharks. Reason why I call him Pissblot George is cause, well, his piss is 70% of blood. So that's why all the great white sharks like him and, it lures them out, so he's got a bit of an advantage there.
But don't you use blood as bait too?
Oh yeah, we use blood all the time too, but the thing is, after the great whites arrive, we gotta shoot them, and some of them always get away. But with Pissblot George there, well, the blood part lures out the sharks, but the piss part actually kills them, so it's kinda 100% fatality rate.
That's bullshit, Dad. PP doesn't kill sharks.
Steve,
Yeah?
shut up! Better not be George's son.
Catfish are monogamous, meaning someone special someone won't be coming home tonight.
So the game is fun exploration mostly around different water areas and searching for those collectibles and eating everything in your way. But there are some flaws here too in this game.
Some sharks are scavengers, indiscriminately consuming anything that's vaguely edible.
Well, first of all, there's the camera. It works pretty good when you're just swimming around. That's when the camera is okay. Except when you're doing underwater caves or maybe some sewer systems or something. That's when the camera might get a little stuck or get a little, fucky. Doesn't show you all you want to see, so That's when it's a little bit of problem, but when it's most problematic is when you're doing combat, and especially if you're doing combat near the surface of the water, cause when your fin hits top of the surface, the camera goes on top of the surface and you can't see shit what's happening under the surface. And I'm back on the fucking surface, so I can't see shit. So you might get eaten by a fucking alligator, especially at the early parts of the game, when your shark is still small and weak and those alligators are hard as dick. If your dick is still working, you know, like it's supposed to, you know, then it's hard. Later on, when you're tougher, it's not that problematic, but still it pisses me off at times, you know. Also, this next problem is kind of camera-related problem. This game has a focus button, which is when there's an enemy, you press the focus button, it shows where the enemy is, or turns the camera that way. The problem is some of the enemies are fucking fast as fuck, so when you focus on that enemy, the enemy has swam somewhere fucking else, so you end up watching, you know, empty fucking wall or whatever. I would have preferred lock-on button, cause, you know, then he could have swam around and it would have kept the focus on the enemy. But then again, this game is really easy, and if there would have been a lock-on button, this game would have been really easy. Cause later bosses, I kinda tried to be tactical and dodge their attacks and shit, and well, it was just a bad idea. I got my ass kicked constantly. So, all I pretty much did was, I slammed the fucking attack button and the focus button, so I was constantly attacking the right way, so if it's just lock-on button, then you only have one button to tap, so nah. But lock-on would have been way better. Maybe a little automatic targeting system, because I feel like now there's really no automatic targeting system. I don't usually like automatic targeting, but in this game, when, you know, enemies can come, you know, 360 degrees from pretty much anywhere, you know, from top of your head, you know, down there, left, right, up your ass. Some small automatic targeting system would have been, you know, maybe a little better. Or the goddamn lock-on. You know, lock-on would have been nice. So, yeah, that kind of sucks too. Also, you know, I'm kind of half blind when it comes to things like frames per second or some shit like that. You know, I can't tell the difference between 30 frames per second or 3,000 frames per second. Well, I probably could that, but, you know, I don't usually pay attention that much to, you know, if frames drop a little. But in this game, there were few moments when they really dropped, when there was, you know, more shit on the screen. Yeah, it kind of was noticeable. It didn't really bother me that much, but still, it was kind of noticeable, so I feel like there could have been a little more ironing out all the kinks in this game, so they could have used more time for that, but it didn't really bother me that much. It was still a fun experience. So, and like I said, because it's a quite easy game, that kind of forgives a lot. So, you know, so yeah, I would have preferred if the frame rates wouldn't have dropped that much at times. I'm playing PlayStation 4 version. You know, I would have taken a little smoother experience, but, you know, it wasn't a game breaker for me. It is what it is. So overall, this game has its flaws, and when it comes to graphical side, it's pretty average. It's not a bad looking game, but it's not AAA game, so that was to be expected. It also has, you know, some glitches every now and then, you know, when you're attacking some other fish when it's near a wall, it usually ends up inside that wall, so, you know, little things like that, but it was still a fun experience. I mean, I really liked this game from start to finish. And the combat and the camera, they get away with a lot, because it's not really that hard game. I mean, I usually play my games on medium, normal, whatever you want to say, you know, that, and I thought this was kind of easy, so take it what it is, so yeah. And the game wasn't even full price. I mean, it was 40 euros, when usually games are like 60 euros around here, so that's always plus in my books. So when it comes to giving this game a score, I'm gonna go with 7. It ain't bad, it ain't the best, but it's still a fun experience, and I totally recommend it to, well, anyone who likes to massacre people. Biggest thing for me is that I actually beat this game, because like I mentioned earlier, I have huge phobia of sharks and deep oceans. I mean, holy shit. That last area of this game is called the Gulf, and it's basically part of the deep ocean, so my anxiety was going to the goddamn roof there, so yeah. And this game also has day and night cycle, so when it came night, I actually quit the game, the main menu, and loaded my game, so it was always dead. So yeah, I took every precaution to, not have a nervous breakdown or something, cause man, it was really hurting my stomach at times, cause I was so tensed up when I played this. That's how bad the phobia of ocean and sharks is for me. It was ew. I stayed near the beaches whenever that was possible. So in the end here, I'd still like to say, if you have phobias of sharks and deep oceans, but you kind of like to push those a little like I do sometimes, this game could actually be a really good choice for you, cause in this game you end up being the baddest motherfucker in the ocean and pretty much almost the biggest, so it doesn't feel that bad when the great white sharks are, basically just a snack for you towards the end. So I'd say if you want to test your phobias and maybe try to get over those, I'm not saying you're gonna get over those, I didn't still, but I don't think they're as bad anymore as they were before I played this game. Give this game a try. Also, if you just like Brainless Massacre, I mean, eating people has never been as fun as in this game. I mean, one of my favorite things in this game was grab a swimmer and dive and, watch him wiggle in my mouth. It was kind of funny, but I know I sound a little psychotic here, but once you do that, it's kind of funny, just like in Jaws and shit, when it grabs a guy and swims around and the guy's going there, dying, and it sounds really bad, but it's actually really fun in this. Try it out, it's cool. Anyway, this review was here, so you all know the ending here. Click like, click subscribe, click the bell, click the comments, click yourselves the fuck out of here, and click yourselves back. When I upload more crap. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, now it's goodbye.
Steve,
Yeah?
I know I've been a little hard on you on this hunting trip we've been on. And I feel like we should maybe try to bond a little better, cause in the end, I do want to be a great father to you, so me and my father, we used to tell each other jokes, all the time when we were hunting sharks, so how would you feel like if I told you a joke right here? How would that...
Oh, that sounds fun,
like
Daddy.
that?
Tell me a joke.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I got one. Okay. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sperm.
Sperm who?
Not the sperm that gave you life. You little bastard. Now shut up. Ooh, I think there's a shark. Look, Steve. Quit crying. Pussy.